I found barefoot shoes to be a gateway drug, and I'm all the way in now, and there's no turning back, and I should be arrested.
He's walking somewhere.
So I tell you, I've been going barefoot everywhere now, even in stores. I didn't think I'd get to this level. I've seen people do it downtown. I figure they're homeless, not health conscious. Let me tell you something. We all know that grounding heals some things, minor things. You can feel the frequencies of the earth. You dissipate all your nervous energy. There's like, we're bombarded with 5P radiation, and it's just like earth takes it away from you. You can feel it. But I tell you, when you like incorporate it into your daily life, where you're walking to the store, every walk you do, even on the cement and the sidewalks, and you're avoiding pee and what's that, broken glass, you feel a surge as if you're at the beach. I had to come to the beach to symbolize it. It's that real. I've known about grounding for many years, and I have a little grounding mat at home, but it's just not the same thing. It's plugged into the grounding outlet of my power bar, and there's other electronics plugged into that, and it's picking up something bad. So it's like, I sleep with a grounding sheet on my shoulder, and it's like, is that doing anything? All I know for sure is when you actually put your feet on the earth, and even on the cement, you feel it, and it does work. This all started last week when me and my fiance went for a walk in nature, and at the end I was like, oh, I'm gonna take my shoes off here, and I just was grounding for a bit, carrying my sandals. She's like, oh, I should do that. We used to do it all the time, but so we went for this walk, and it felt like we were on vacation, and we started feeling so energized and connected to everybody. And so like, even as we're going home on the sidewalk, we kept the shoes off. And we just kept on going like that. I'm like, we should just walk to the store like this. And so like later on, the next day, does that count as later on? It could. We decided to go shopping. She wasn't brave enough to go in the store like this, but I walked right in there. I was like, you know what? We're shopping now. Even though the sign said no shoes, no shirt, no service, I'm done with that. I'm done with rules. All those years where like, sir, do you have a mask? I'm like, no, not even gonna wear shoes. I'm done with this wearing stuff. No, thank you. We don't wear anything anymore. I mean, will I be arrested? It's possible, but those are the odds I'm willing to take for a bunch of kale. It's worth it. So now I'm on the hunt for other people who aren't wearing shoes. I haven't seen anybody yet. But like, you know how when you do something and then you're all in this new world, you start noticing it. Like when I used to have a sneaker hobby, like I used to love shoes, not like, I wouldn't have like 10 pairs in my closet or 100, but like I just liked the look. It was in like grade 4 and I was like, oh, Patrick Ewing's, I got them. And my mom bought me a pair and they were purple. I was like, why'd you get me the purple ones? I'm a man soon. So like, I always noticed other people's shoes. That was the thing I noticed. And when I was a window cleaner, every time I'm driving by a building, I'm like, wow, those do look dirty. They could use my help. Like whenever you're into something, you start seeing it. Linen shirts, that linen? Polyester blend. I gotta hold me back. So now I'm noticing people's feet as I walk past, and I will find my barefoot brother one day. It's funny, you kind of have to look at the ground because be careful, don't just, oh, okay, vegetable police said we don't need shoes, and oh, glass, oh, a bee. Like, look, like it's almost a full-time job now. You pay attention, little shards of glass, you never know what you're gonna step in. What's that puddle? It's stained. I don't like those odds. Is that canola oil? Bird shit, I don't mind. I don't mind it. They turn bread into nutrients, and I absorb them through the soles of my feet. That's my new diet, actually. Goes along with German new medicine, somewhat. He was buff. Does he eat meat? That's unfortunate. I tell you though, it's the energy that you feel as you walk outside. I thought that the Q-Link gave me energy out here, and it's still in my pocket, and I bring it. I was like, man, I feel so much more energized, as if it's blocking tendon-related frequencies. And I'm just noticing that the barefoot is a whole nother level. There's a bird behind my camera. Oh, that is so cute. He feels safe under the tripod. Oh, that is nice. It's hard to describe though. It's just an increase in energy and a better well-being feeling. That was actually really easy to describe. There was no mystery to it. You just feel better in general, more energy and happier. Just something feels right about it, and eventually you toughen up the soles of your feet so everything doesn't hurt so much. Because every little rock's like, ow, like I'm a wimp. Whereas like our native ancestors, they're running through forests and twigs, and it's like, oh, did I step on a porcupine? Sorry about that. Sorry for injuring you with my feet. No, if you're not ready to be a barefoot freak, I understand you. I'm just telling you, barefoot sandals and shoes, they only give you the feel of being barefoot. They actually have anything with a rubber sole will block the frequencies, the exchange of energies with Mother Earth. So like, you're not getting it. You're just getting the structural freedom where like your arch support can bend and there's no high heel. So like, do go there, but in my opinion, you have to, some companies have a little copper thing. I just feel like that's not gonna be enough. It's a little copper thing on the bottom and then it touches your foot. Are you gonna get the benefits? You might, but really, unfortunately for us vegans, moccasins would be the one with the actual leather sole, not with rubber sole. I might do it. I am the worst vegan on earth. I buy wool sometimes. I probably should stop calling myself a vegan. I'm a vegan in the stomach. The ultimate thing would be if your house was actually grounded on the ground floor. That's what it should be. The basement at least. Actually, yeah. The basement kind of ruins that ground floor, doesn't it though? If you could do it somehow. I guarantee you there's ways to make your house grounded, your entire house. I was watching a Foresty Forest video the other day where he was saying like he doesn't feel like he can talk on camera, and I have a feeling any of his health issues are to do with not being grounded in that van that is bombarding him with so much radiation from all his batteries and all the power rigs that he has, and he's sleeping on wires and stuff. Foresty, get a little grounding mat and stick it outside in the ground. That will solve most of your problems probably with the brain fog, even though I currently still have it. Worse than him. But my advice, I'm the guru here, Foresty. So somebody tell him down below to get a grounding mat. Veggie Police said it could be helpful and he's a moron. He drinks turpentine. Say that in the comments. Let him know. Save him from himself. So embrace the barefoot way, my friend. It's a slower pace of life. You can't walk as fast as you're used to. You can't just go. I walk so fast. For my size, I'm 5'7", but I will lap you. But when I'm barefoot, it's like I notice people passing me now. It's like, wow. Like you have to go a little slower and it's nicer. You might meet more people. I'm always like in a rush. If you see someone walking so fast, you're never gonna stop and talk to them. It's like that guy needs to be somewhere. Obviously he's late for an interview to become a lawyer. What a loser. So it's like relax and beach your way through life and you'll be all right. He's not as buff as the guy that walked past me before, but he looks healthy and robust, doesn't he? It's not all about being skinny. Sure, his skin is aging in the sun, but he has less diseases than me, that's obvious. Well done to him. How you doing? You thumbing up the video? That's nice of you. Thumbs down if you are making sandals from swan leather. It's one of the least ethical kinds of leather you could get. It's beauty. White feathered bird, just symbol of love. And you're gonna take its skin to make chicken leather just so you can be grounded because you weren't willing to do it yourself. Yeah. That is the stuff, my friend. Do it. It feels so good. This is no longer grounded. We're above the ground. I'm walking off into the sunset. Grounded. No one stole my camera. That's good. Good people. Are they wearing shoes? Oh, they are. That is disappointing. Oh, I'm so disappointed right now. Yep. White man and Asian woman. That's a interesting partnership. Oh boy. Dogs are grounded, aren't they? Yes, they are. And wet. Likely wet. That's why your dog's so happy. Smiling at you. Oh, the video's over? Okay.